Hi, this is Owen Bolser with speech 151. I'm coming back at you again with another speech. I'm going to hand you out an outline of the presentation I'm going over today.
Thank you.
Thank you.
About
Thank you.
why the U.S. military is the strongest in the world.
Thank you.
So the U.S. military is the most powerful in the world. Does everybody remember 9/11?
Yep.
It was a terrible time, and staying in the U.S. mattered. So, how am I credible? I've been studying the military all my life, as long as I come from a military family. My grandpa's a Vietnam veteran. Got a lot of aunts and uncles that have served, and my great-grandpa and everybody. So, rest assured, the U.S. is definitely the most powerful military in the world. No questions asked. None. There's three factors that play into this. The U.S. has a strong defense budget. The U.S. has superior military tools. And also, it has adequate personnel. So, the United States defense budget. The U.S. is spending $934 billion a year on the Army, Air Force, and all the military. This goes into support defenses such as 79 brand new F-35 fighter jets. State of the art, they're coming at you, you're going to be scared. I'm telling you, right now they're going to be running. Taliban, see ya. Cyberspace, they're coming up with a new space program. They're starting to think that more modern wars is going to be in outer space and over the internet and outer space. Okay, so the U.S. outspaces other countries by a landslide. The next step up will be China, and they're spending maybe a quarter of our budget, not even, probably close to an eighth of the budget. And then after that, it's Saudi Arabia, and they're probably maybe a 32nd of it. It's just, we're just outnumbering these by spending budgets by second to none. So proper funding is definitely necessary for the right military tools and also keeping the U.S. Military afloat. Without the budget being that high, we wouldn't be able to stand on top and continue advancing our military and also paying the military. So in the military, we have weapons, tanks, ships, airplanes. We have the most powerful Navy in the world. We have the ability in our aircraft carriers to stay out at sea for 7 years without even coming to shore one time. That to me is mind-blowing because, I mean, you think you go thousands of miles and not have to refuel or anything like that. 7 years. That's just mind-boggling. Nonetheless, there's only a few countries in the world that can actually go across the ocean with their naval power. And that just means they're just a lot weaker than us. I'm sorry. It's just not happening. So the U.S. Navy is not the largest, but it is the most powerful in the world. So we have 11 aircraft carriers and over 1,000 ships. And then for aircraft, we have over 2,500 aircraft, and we have over 1 million people enlisted in the military combined. And that's active military personnel. So with this, I'm going to be going into the Air Force. largest, most technologically advanced aircraft in the world. Like I said, there's over 1,400 combat aircraft in our military fleet, over 600 aerial tankers, and that's absolutely absurd. So let's move into the budget and the tools and need of the people in order to keep the military afloat. So like I said, the U.S. military is not the largest, but that would be handed to China. China has the largest military just because it's the largest, most populated country in the world. But our budget is 8 times the size of China's, and that's really what sets us apart and sets the standard. So we have over 1 million active personnel, and here are some facts. There's 500,000 active Army members, 400,000 active Navy members, and 350,000 active U.S. Air Force. So, the U.S. definitely has the most powerful military in the world. I've explained that the reasons for this is because we have a strong defense budget, superior military tools, and adequate personnel. That means active personnel. So rest assured that the U.S. is the most powerful military in the world, and you can get some good sleep at night tonight because it's not going anywhere.